What's up, YouTubians? It's your boy, the showstopper, the dream pusher himself, g.s.k. In my lab as usual. One thing I want to give a shout out to all my boys, DTM, Dwayne, do your thing, Sav, your bro, all them, Rob, what's up, Bonza, what's up, Corey, quick recovery on the foot, Tech Messenger, what's up, Maine, what's up, J Ruck, what's up? All my other people's Dream Pushers, Rasp, Autumn, Trust, Madam Kisses, do your thing. But mainly, I just want to get to a thing when it comes to sampling. A lot of people I see been using the standard method, using Edison and bringing plugins to FL and stuff like that. But instead of killing all your RAM and data, basically, there's an easier way to do it. If you go and say you have Acid Pro or something like that, basically you would load up whatever MP3 you're using, MP4, whatever the case may be, or if you're using a vinyl, you can load it straight into Acid, and what you're going to do is you're going to fine tune that. I can bring up Acid actually while I'm doing this video just to kind of give you what a look of it would be. That's my logo, Dream Pushers all day. While that's loading. But yeah, you can go right into Acid and fine tune everything you need to do. That way you don't have to really play around as much when it comes to when you get an FL to actually cut and chop. But and there's another VST that's built right into the program, but everybody skips around it because they're like, use this, use that. I mean, everybody has their favorite tool, everybody has their favorite technique and method, but I prefer this one because it's straight to the point. It shows you what you need to get in. You can actually fine tune and cut, because with Edison, if you cut, you gotta do a whole bunch of bring it back and undo and stuff like that. And I mean, yeah, if your twist right there to do that, then do that. But I'm gonna show you the way I do it. Only reason my Acid takes a long time is because I have a lot of plugins, a whole lot of them. So if you want some, I'll give you some. Just send me an email, send me a comment. I'll tell you where to get them, or if you have the box for like a storage, massive storage, you can always hit me and I'll give you a link to my box and you can get some good stuff. But anyway, like, this is a sample that's already been pre-cut, and basically this is what you do. You hit your play button on Acid. Alright, so basically that would be my part of the sample that I'm using, but I'm going to keep the rest of this sample because there's other fine parts that I'm going to want out of there. So normally I would go right click it, go down to the, can't see over my camera, you go to pitch shift track, and then you can set the tempo up or you can set the tempo down. You can use the main BPM control, which is right here. Look, and you can actually play with this, because once you drop your sample in here, it's going to give you different options as far as normalize the track so that when you speed it up, the actual pace of the beat stays the same, but the pitch itself will go higher, and then vice versa. You could slow it down but keep the normal voice at its regular pitch. So there's different things you can do. But anyway, you go there, name the track as a save as, bring that down. Then you want to revert as. Once you do a revert as, you will name the track, send to whatever destination it is. I already have it, so I don't want to make a duplicate. After you've done that, minimize your Acid. Now basically go into your channels, bring a drop down, and there's an option called direct wave. It's been there the whole time in FL. And a lot of people don't use this to their advantage. Aha! Reads all your keys. So when you're playing around with the sample and you want to know which note you want to play it at, if you want to play C sharp, C straight, and all that good stuff, you can do that. But anyway, I'm gonna bring this over. Go into your section for browse. I keep all mine in a specific folder. Sorry. Sometimes I get a little, you know, English when it comes to stuff. Yeah, I can chop and screw myself too. Drop down, bring that. There we go. My second sample set. And now you can always, with this option, you actually can play what samples you want to do in case you're not sure what you named it or whatever the case is. So you want to go hit preview right there, preview, and just click on whatever sample you want. And then basically there goes your sample. Now that's funny because I kind of use that as a beat that y'all will see a video on probably right after this, because I'm show you how hot your boy really is as a super producer. Just unknown, unsigned, unshopped. I just do my thing. That's all I do. I'm not looking for the fame. Psych. But you know, I'm just doing my thing. I'm a humble dude. But that sample I showed you, I forgot to render that. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a live one. We're gonna go render as. I'm gonna go to where my files go. Bang bang. Make sure it's saved as a wave. Whack. Sorry, I don't have that special camera that zooms in and zooms out and does smiley faces, and I can draw little arrows on the corner like I'm playing football. I'm doing Madden plays. Boom! Nah, it's not me. But anyway, let it render. And the thing about what Acid is, it takes a little bit longer to render if you've added effects, because there's certain effects you can use to actually raise the dynamics of the track that you're using, which is easy to do. I can show you that too in another video. I use 3 major plugins: click, raise, it's click, snap, raise, and vinyl raise. The vinyl one is basically when you play a record and you hear a lot of cracks and blips and things like that, you can actually remove that. A lot of people don't know about it, but it was an app that came out years ago. Not an app, but VST. I'm so used to talking phones. VST that came out years ago, and it still works up to today. Basically, you can even use that in vocal mastering. But what happens is you can take out the white, the pink noise with the click of a button, and then raise up all the dynamics behind the track as if you were doing, you know, stereo gratification. So I'll show you that in another video. But basically that's the end of that one. And I doubt it's gonna show up, so I have to reload this, browse my D drive, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's me right there. And now you'll see my new sample, 4kg. Yeah. Now here you go, direct wave. A lot of people don't use this, but it's dynamically one of the. It's right there. So let me find the key I want to play it at. By the way, I am using my Axiom as usual. And for those who use the Axiom, I'm going to show you something that's real hot with this. That it's way better than if you're trying to use Edison and trying to apply keys sometimes, because it can be retarded. So I'm going to show you something. Now, that's my sample. One guy, I was watching his video, he was showing how you gotta, when you're doing samples, which this is true, cut out all the blank parts where there's no noise or it's not, you know, anything important. So use the zoom in, right click, zoom in till you get to where you can really see what's inside the wave itself. Now, here's the fun part. Me, I use this little key right here. See that? It says sample. When you move this with your mouse and everything, it takes you, it's a little red line that moves back and forth. Or you can take and drag it with the mouse that way. Or, for those who have the Axiom 25, I'm going to use that right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, link to controller, turn that knob, and now twisting this knob and it's controlling that line, and it gives me max control over where I want to go. But even then, sometimes I still fine tune, because the more you zoom in, of course, the more control you get, but sometimes you might have that urge to sneeze, scratch your nuts, whatever the case may be. If you're a girl, fix a bra strap, move a nipple over, and then basically you lose where you want. So now after you put that red line where you want it, left click so that the white line matches up with it, because every time you space from that point on, say you want to look at another part in the beat, that white line saves the margin where you want to go back to, so in case you lose your place. So now when I hit the sample, it starts right there. Now here's the fun part. I'm going into my piano roll right there. So most people have that problem about timing. I don't, because I'm gonna go and all I'm going to do is change the BPM till it matches. Still too fast. That's 120. Getting close, so maybe 2 pegs up, 122. Seems like I got it. Now, that would be normally the part of the beat I would use, but that's really not the part I was thinking of. So that'll sound like more like my intro when I do this beat. But I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna right click, zoom out. And actually, I'm gonna go back to the Axiom, this key right here that I moved, and go right about there. Zoom in. I've been doing this for a long time, y'all, so it's like kind of know FL like the back of my hand. I'm not gonna be the boy that says, yeah, I mastered FL, yeah, I need a new program because I've mastered it. You can master it, but I mean, when it comes to certain type of beats, and sorry, I had to kill a spider. You master these programs, but everybody gets on YouTube and they're telling you your beats are whack, and you're talking about, no, I haven't mastered it yet. No, your beat's just whack. You just know how to move around on the program well. But That's just me talking smash as usual. That's just what I do. Don't like it, make a beat better than me, and then post it, and then, you know, shut me up. Until then, hit you with the beatbox. But anyway, see, I want to use that part because that part sounds a little bit better. That'll be my actual, you know, 3 to my 4 bars. And I'll use that other dropout part as my You know, I'm just kind of groovy with it, like. See that? And now when I play this, and see how fast that was? I ain't had to do too much time stretching and all that goodness, and I mean, just straight to the point. So when you're making your beats, you want to use what's going to work, and you want to use what's going to give you good quality, because sometimes you can do that time loop and that, but it melts over top of each other wrong, and it don't sound right. Sometimes you get a unique sound, but when you're making beats, especially with samples, and you want to get it and mask it right, you want to have the ability to, you know, your track to sound like your track without it sounding like real choppy, or, you know, you just got your first MPC or something like that. You want it to sound good even on your first try. So I mean, that's how I've always trained myself on beats and stuff like that. So any questions, you can always get at me. Oh yeah, show you one other thing with direct wave. You have different parts. Do the zone. Now, say I couldn't match that beat right there, and this is called pitch tuning. I would take this right here, link to my controller, and then take my knob below right there, move it a little bit, now when you look at those numbers that are right there, it starts off as 0 balance, but you can either go to the left and go negative or positive. Negative means it's going to slow down, of course. Positive means it's going to speed up in increments. So it's not noticeable right away unless you go like way 8,000, way 8, you know, something like that. But if you just move it in small increments, you can catch the pace of the beat, and it still sounds the same to the human ear, and you would never be able to tell the difference. So right now, my loop is right on point. But see how it has a little delay in that? Now if I move that to 23 cents, let me see something. Keep forgetting Axiom, I can just push play. Now you see the difference? Now I'm gonna move it down. I'm gonna go negative 23. And if I bring it down just a little bit more, there you go. So I'm saying it's so much stuff you can really do. And the other part about it is a lot of people, when they put their samples down, they make duplicates of it, and they, you know, do all types of double ups and stuff. When you really don't have to, because you're killing your RAM and your data for something else you can use, like a VST or something like that. So what you're gonna do is go over down to program, drop down one more level, highlight it, and right here you're gonna see FX drive A, FX drive B. Raise them up. I mean, 17% is cool on both sides. The gain has already increased without actually raising the gain. Now, this is the secret I use with my beats. Of course, attached to every, you know, VST you use has the channel settings. Go to channel settings, assign it to your mixer. Once you go to your mixer, I'm going to forgot what I was going to do. Oh, go to my plugin settings. I like to use equal but I also use the parameter one. But there's a reason why I use parameter more. Because I like to raise the juice in the beat. And it gives it that sound. It's a little trick I teach y'all. Now, here's the fun part. And this kind of gives the newbies, you new guys, a little lesson on how to master your beat as you're going. I go into the main part of the track, use the same thing, bring that down even in that, raise that, but now I'm gonna raise the bass. So when I add my drums, they're gonna come in so healthy and crispy that it's not even gonna be believable. Like your speakers is gonna sound good from the gate. If you have good quality speakers, or if you don't have good quality speakers, you'll be able to know a dump. So when you get in your car and play the beat back, or if you go over your homie's house who has the studio equipment, or whatever the case is, you go to actual studio, you're gonna hear that from the gate. So I'm gonna drop that out, and basically that's just lesson one. Direct wave, you know, straight out the gate, made it simple and easy for you guys. Pattern one right here. That's it. I'll probably post this actual beat when I'm done. And until then, I'm going to get at y'all. For y'all don't want to get at me, of course, I'm here on the tube. Chris Grind Hard Rock Steady for the book. Instagram, Garzito. Reverb Nation, Garzito. Actually, it's a little bit further than that. Just look up Garzito. The whole name is on there. So, I mean, try and type it all in. Just put in Garzeto. You'll find me. Look for my man DTM on there. Other places you can find me. Still on SoundClick. You know, I'm still underground, hardcore. Find me on there. Garzito. g.s.k Showstopper. You can also find me on there as Pusher Man. I still, you know, still got that under my belt. A lot of people haven't heard that in a while. Pretty much anything you can think of, you can find me on. If you can't, I'll send you a direct link. Hit me on Google Talk or hit me on Gmail, Garzito@gmail. Leave me an email, and I'll definitely respond to any questions you have. If you wanted samples or, you know, kind of a pig lead on samples, who to use, who not to use, I can kind of give you an abbreviation of that. If it's a certain type of sound you're looking for, I can cue you in on that too. So get at me, yo. Like I said, YouTubians, I got love for you. If you got hate for me, I still got love for you. Hate your enemies, hate your friends more. That's pretty much a code of life people use nowadays. But for me, I'm a humble dude. I love everybody. But like I said, get at me. All my homies, stay tuned. All you other people out there that's looking forward to the stuff I got, I mean, like I said, keep supporting me. I'm going to keep supporting you. You subscribe to me, I'm going to show love. Subscribe to you. Follow you to the end, till the wheels fall off and till the steering wheel locks up. So that's what I'm going to do. One love. Get at you.